It's a J Reels beat. It's a J Reels beat.
Good morning, people. You know who it is. It's Tay Wiz coming live for the Man Cave as usual. For those people out there who's not subscribed to the YouTube channel or the Twitter page, please feel free to do so at TAE_WIGGS. I keep you up on the latest scores, stats, and news injuries around these 2017 NBA playoffs, also including June 1st, the 2017 NBA Finals. The winner of this series will be heading out to Oakland, California to take on the Western Conference champions, the Golden State Warriors. Right now, the Cavaliers got their foot on the lead now. They up 3 games to 1. That was a pivotal win for them last night. They got it done. Boston Celtics came on the first quarter. Everybody got involved. They was putting their foot down on the Cavaliers. They at first they wasn't letting off the gas pedal. Uh, they made LeBron James. They took LeBron out the game early. LeBron James had picked up 2 quick fouls, especially in the first quarter. Then he picked up a late one in the third quarter. So they had to force their hand a little bit. So eventually LeBron and the teammates had to play through a little bit of adversity. Um, what I did like how the Boston Celtics did step up and challenge the Cavaliers. So far in this play, they the only team that really challenged the Cavaliers to a win. Everybody else got swept, but this Boston team is playing with a lot of heart and they got a lot of grit. And LeBron James LeBron James picked up another foul in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes and 46 seconds left. Youngstown on Shaker Heights, Ohio, basketball player native Terry Rozier got in front of the 6'8" freight train, as in LeBron James, and took a charge. LeBron James picked up his fourth foul in the second quarter with 6 minutes and 46 seconds. So at that time, LeBron James had to sit down. The Cavaliers had to do something. They had to make moves. They had to do anything. At halftime, they had to make some adjustments. Uh, at that time, Jay Crowder was already 3 for 3 from the 3 point line, folks. 13 points. Bradley Beal had 13 points, but he was 1 for 5 from the 3 point line. And the thing that they did, they made the Cavaliers on defense look helpless. They couldn't do nothing. The leader wasn't out there. Luckily, they went into halftime only down about 10 points. You would think that LeBron James picking up his fourth foul with 6 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the second quarter. You would think the Boston Celtics would try to put their foot on the gas pedal more to move the lead up by more points, and it did not increase on their lead. The Cavaliers played it safe, playing tick for tack basketball, going into halftime, only down by 10. And at that time, Kyrie Irving had 18 points, folks. Kevin Love had 10.7 rebounds. And LeBron James had 10 points with his 4 fouls going to halftime. And the key thing about how the Cavaliers was going into halftime down by 10, 57-47. The Cavaliers had 9 turnovers and the Celtics had 3. Mostly the team who had the least amount of turnovers definitely wins the game. And that point, the Celtics is on the right track of winning that game up by 10, 57-47. So come back in the third quarter, LeBron James still sitting on the bench for a while. He can get back and turn into the game. Kyrie Ridiculous, Uncle Drew, Kyrie Irving, wherever you want to call him, the bus driver. The Cavaliers put their hard hats on and went straight to work. Kyrie Irving scored his career high 21 of his 42 points in the third quarter. Kyrie was special last night to the team. I mean, he was hitting all cylinders, going to the hole, doing everything. The fake behind the back on the layup. He had Jay Crowder bite on that. Kyrie went for the layup. I would say Kyrie's probably the top 2 or top 3 finishers in the NBA around the basket. I mean, what he was doing was special. Boston Celtics scored 37 points when LeBron James was still on the bench at that time. They was 12 for 29 from the field, 41% from the field goal percentage, and 3 for 10 from downtown. As a team, by himself, Uncle Drew, Kyrie Irving, 33 points, That came in that third quarter. 13 for 36. 83, he's 81%. He was 4 for 6 from downtown. This was Kyrie Irving doing all this work by himself while LeBron James was still on the bench until they put him back in. And the Cavaliers did something special last night. Somebody had to step their game up because LeBron James picked up 4 fouls early. Who was going to be that player to get the Cavaliers out of that funk? Was it going to be Kevin Love or was it going to be Kyrie Irving? So we knew one of the big three outside of LeBron James, somebody was going to pick it up. Kevin Love played a nice game. He had 17 points, a career playoff high, 17 rebounds to go along with 5 assists and 2 blocks and 2 steals. And he was 3 for 5 from downtown. Kevin Love. We need this type of play from Kevin Love. I love him when he's clicking like that. Tristan Thompson, he had 7.7 rebounds. Not going to say nothing away from Tristan Thompson. The Celtics did a great job of boxing out Tristan Thompson. You cannot let Tristan Thompson beat you to the basket for second chance rebounds. He's going to get them extra rebounds so his teammates can get extra shots. You just cannot let Tristan do that. And the Boston Celtics did do that. You can tell they've been watching film. But you seeing certain defensive sets now from them now. They not doing a lot of switching as they was in the first 2 games. They staying more home on the man-to-man side. J.R. Smith had 5 points, 3 assists, 2 steals. But one thing about J.R. Smith, he needs to stop going for the head fake at that 3-point line. He get caught there at least once a game now. Stay safe. Keep your hands up. Don't go for the head fake. Do not bite. J.R. Smith, he's out there for defensive purposes. He's doing his thing, like I said. Kyrie Irving with 42 points, 3 rebounds, folks. Getting the job done. With 4 assists, 15 for 22, 4 for 7 from the 3-point line. And you needed that from them to win. And LeBron James, like I said, at halftime, he had 10 points. He turned it up. He had 34 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 15 for 27. But he was off from the 3-point line, 1 for 6. Brian, I know this year you've been shooting the 3 ball better than you have late so far last year. You're shooting the best that I have seen in a while. You don't need to settle for the 3s no more. Impose your will. Just go to the hole and put him in the basket. Make the referee blow his whistle. What he did turn up in that middle of that third, all the way through the 4th quarter. They weren't stopping the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers turned it up. Kyrie Irving said, you know what? I'm putting a team on my back. Let's do this. LeBron James, Batman, and of course, Robin showed up and did his thing. But the one thing I do like to watch about the Cavaliers, how they don't force a lot of shots. They take their time and they can get back into the game. If the Cavaliers be down by 15, 20, the crazy thing is if the Cavaliers get the lead down by 10, you know they're going to make a move. Basketball is a game of runs. We know that the game is not over till that clock hit quadruple zeros. And speaking of the Boston Celtics, their bench outscored the Cavaliers bench 31-7. You're not going to win games when your bench only scoring 7 points. But in this case, somebody else stepped up and for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and guys did a thing. But going forward in the next round, your bench has to produce if you want to be an NBA champion. Avery Bradley, like I said, played a heck of a game. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He also needs to stay out that 3-point line. 1 for 7 from the 3. He's a streaky shooter, but he's one of those streaky shooters that you hate because he get all the lucky bounces in the world. That ball would hit every part of the rim before it even fall off. It would go in. We need to do a better job on him on the defensive end. You gotta crowd his space. Do not let him beat you off the dribble, which he has been doing so far as late in the games. Jay Crowder was another one who shocked me. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. But like I said, he had 13 points in the first half. He only managed to score 5 points in the second half. The crazy thing is, he's one of them guys who, if he see his 3s keep going in, he's going to keep shooting it until he misses it. He shot his team out of the game last night. He was taking 3s that he didn't have to. He should have made some of the extra passes to some of the guys that was open on the wings that was cutting to the basket. He didn't make that move. Kelly Olynyk was a great in the starting lineup with his 15 points and his 5 rebounds. It's just different things that you see from different players. I always said if you put him in the lineup, you get a better chance of winning and you open the floor up a little bit more because he can create his own shot. Amir Johnson cannot create his own shot. He's just out there just to grab rebounds and length. But when you got Kelly Olynyk out there, he can shoot the 3. He can shoot the mid-range. He got a little post game. He can do a little bit of everything to help his team to get over that hump. And that's the one thing he was trying to do, help his team win. which you know if you put Amir Johnson back into the starting lineup, he will give you 6 minutes, no more than 2 points in the rebound. And the Celtics are trying to win now. And right now they're down 3 games to 1 in this series, going back home. Al Horford, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. He was pretty key in that first half, but in the second half, he didn't really do much. He lived and died by the three a lot too. He was 1 for 3. He don't need to settle for a lot of threes. I keep saying this. He played better when his back is towards the basket. You see how he was playing that first half, his back towards the basket. He was scoring at will as he wants to because he's bigger and a little bit stronger than Tristan Thompson. He was just bagging Tristan down into the cup and getting what he wanted. And I guess what? Al Horford started doing that and went back to shooting them long jumpers and them long 3 pointers. And you don't need it. And this is why they losing, because they hurting themselves with threes that they don't need, especially when it comes to Marcus Smart. He had a great game the other night with his 27 points and 7 for 10 from the 3 point line. But guess what? He was feeling himself. He had 8 points, 6 assists, 1 for 9 from the field, 1 for 5 from the 3 point line. His only point came from the 3 point line that he scored from the field. Everything else came from the free throw line. So stop settling for threes, Boston, if you want to win. Your strength is going to the hole and pick and roll. You guys are setting on pick and rolls. You guys are getting buckets at will. Once you stop doing that and start setting for threes, because you know the Cavaliers are going to make their run and they start inching the lead down by point, they eventually took the lead up by 5 points. You guys start falling in love with the three. And that's my saying right here. Live by the three, and of course you're going to die by the three. You cannot be down by the three like that. Keep going to the hole and make baskets. Make the referee blow that whistle and put yourself in a charity strike. The Cavaliers won by 13 points. Thursday would be a pivotal game 5 in Boston. Boston fans will be ready. That's a hostile environment. The Cavaliers probably do enjoy playing on the road. Looking for the Cavaliers to close these guys out Thursday night. I'm taking the Cavaliers to win that game at least by 11 points. I'm looking for LeBron James to have a monster game. I'm looking for the X factor to step up. The X factor of that game will be Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver gonna have about 13 points with 4 3-pointers. Until next time, y'all know who I am. I'm Tay Wiz, coming live from the Man Cave as usual. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Twitter page at TAE_WIGGS. You know I keep up on the latest scores, stats, and news injuries around these 2017 NBA playoffs. Until next time, folks, peace.
It's a J Wiz G.